Welcome to guys, episode number 5 of Tell It to Trevor. My guest today is Marcus Menos.
Get it right. Say it again.
Marcus Menos.
Say it again.
Marcus Menos.
You know my Instagram?
I do not.
You should have said that too. It's Marcus Menos. Hey everybody. Why are you laughing? Ain't that funny?
Alright, first question. Who was your toughest opponent you have fought so far?
None. I'm the greatest ever lived. Muhammad Ali has nothing on me. I'm just kidding. You said toughest or favorite?
Toughest.
Toughest. Tough for two different reasons. Drew Adler, because he hits like a truck. That man does not look like he can hit, but I can still feel the chops on my chest. And Chip, because Chip made me think, and I don't like thinking, because I'm not that smart.
Alright, second question. What is your advice for people looking to seek into the wrestling business?
Don't. Just don't. I'm just kidding. If you love wrestling, that does not mean you have to be in wrestling. There's plenty of jobs that are awesome in wrestling that don't involve getting in the ring. But if you want to get in the ring, if you really want to get in the ring, just do it. Don't wait for you to get in shape. Don't wait for somebody to say it's okay. Just do it, because you're going to get in shape when you're here. You're going to have fun when you're here. You're going to learn when you're here. You don't got to be perfect to start wrestling. Just start. And then on top of that, just be open to stuff. A lot of people aren't as open in wrestling. Sometimes what you have in your head and what you want to do in wrestling may not suit you, and that's okay.
Alright, question number 3. How did you navigate your career path, how it is right now?
Well, I'm still starting, so I really don't know. The only thing that I have done is I've tried to be nice to everybody, as long as they're nice to me.
That's a lie.
So, hey, we don't need nothing from the peanut gallery. But he's right. As long as we're nice to me, we'll have no problems. But on top of that, I do try to take care of my body. You know, I diet, I work out, I do a lot of stretching because my limbs and knees hurt. So taking care of my body as well as my mind has been the biggest thing.
What got you into wrestling?
You want a long story or a short story?
Up to you.
Okay. So when I was a kid, my mother banned pretty much anything that was fun. No Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, no Power Rangers, no nothing. And so when I was a kid, me and my brother used to sneak off and we would watch pretty much everything anyways. And one day, we somehow stumbled on a pay-per-view, and it happened to be Mankind versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. That was the first match that I ever saw. And the first thing that I ever saw in wrestling was Mankind getting thrown off the cage, and I fell in love with it from that moment on. Excuse me one second. Hey, look, if y'all gonna talk trash, do it after my interview, okay? All right? I don't even like this cameraman. Hand me the people, Trevor. Hand me the people. What was I saying? Yeah, Mankind. So I watched Mankind get thrown out the cage like I'm about to throw you people out here off this cage if I can find one. Sorry, let me calm down. I'm not this kind of person. I'm not angry. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. But yeah, and so they got me into liking wrestling and loving it a bit. And then as I got older, I found some more stuff that I really enjoyed, and that's kind of ended up here.
All right.
You got a problem?
Can you share a story that you had a personal connection with certain wrestlers? It could be a big promotion wrestler, a small promotion wrestler.
I'm gonna go positive because I don't like to live in the negatives. One of the first matches I ever got to do, I got to wrestle Cheeseburger, and for anybody who's ever met Cheeseburger, he's literally one of the nicest guys on the planet, and I cannot say enough good things about him. Slight caveat, he is probably one of the smartest people I've ever met, and that's one of the first times in wrestling where I talked to somebody and I was like, oh, I'm an idiot, because that man is a genius. And just getting to talk to him and having him take the time to actually just sit down and listen and answer my questions has been so far one of the coolest things I've got to do. But he's a good dude, I guess.
All right. What is a positive impact that impacted your career?
I'm not going to say it impacted my career, but I will say I'm a big preacher of this. If you love wrestling and you truly want to be good at it, wrestling will force you to confront a lot of things about not only yourself on a physical aspect, but on a mental aspect, because this business can be hard. There's a lot of driving, a lot of bumps and bruises, and sometimes some breaks. And so actually taking the time to go, hey, maybe I'm not in the best place in my head, I should take a step back, or I need to confront what's going on. That's probably been the most positive thing in wrestling, at least for me. I'm not saying I'm perfect, nobody is, but I had to confront some things that maybe I wasn't the proudest of, or I know I needed to handle, and trying to be a better wrestler allowed me to do that. So I'd say that's probably the biggest positive impact in wrestling.
All right. What is your favorite movie and why?
You know, you've asked me a lot of questions. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is.
I don't care what your favorite movie is. So my favorite movie, that depends. Okay, well, give me a genre, because I got a few. Any genre. If we're talking about like just straight movie, I am the biggest fan of Clockwork Orange. Movie's not for everybody. Kids, don't you dare watch that. That movie's not for you. But if you're an adult, watch it, and then watch it again after you know what the story's about. Because if you watch it twice, the second time's way better. Big fan of Clockwork Orange. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once has been one of my favorite movies in like the last 5 years. I do love movies. I'm more of an anime fan than anything. But those are probably two of my favorites at the moment. And Black Dynamite. Watch Black Dynamite. Watch Black Dynamite. There's a new movie coming out too. Watch that too. Don't watch the TV show.
What is your favorite song and why? Any genre.
I mean, my interest theme is obviously my favorite song. By the way, that's West Side Boogie. Awesome. But I also do love some good metal. I've recently got into a band called Origami Button. They're not necessarily metal, but they're great. And don't you dare laugh at me. And if anybody back there laughs, this interview is over. I'm a huge fan of Sabrina Carpenter. Don't laugh. I said don't laugh. I said don't laugh. Okay? Okay? I'm a fan of Sabrina Carpenter. Leave it at that.
I approve.
Okay. Hey, why are you still laughing? What's wrong with Sabrina Carpenter, bro? What's wrong? She's a great singer.
I love her with the people in the back.
Songbird of a generation. I'm disappointed in each other.
All right.
If that's even your name. Why are you still laughing? It's not that funny. Is this yours? Yeah. Tell it to Trip.
Hey, don't get mad at me because you love your Disney artists.
I'm a nice person. Leave me be. Why you got slapped in the face anyways,
I
Aaron?
love Sabrina Carpenter.
Favorite superhero and villain.
My favorite villain is not Aaron Barry. I can tell you that right now. One of my favorite heroes, though, is The Question from DC. He's always been one of my favorites. Not Rorschach, The Question.
That's the question.
You know, how do you find shirts that fit over that big head? Like, there's no way.
Hey, man.
That's why you can't talk. That's fine. I know that there's a lot of blood that's gonna rust to that big head. So when you can figure it out, come back and talk to me. What was I saying? Favorite villain? Yeah, I don't like villains. It's fine.
One.
If you could be in any video game, why?
Any video game.
Of all time.
Question. Do
Super
I have
Mario
extra?
Bros. So that way somebody can come search for him because he be Princess Peach. Because no one actually cares about him. Hey.
I know you haven't eaten dinner tonight, and that's why you arguing with me. But we're not finna do this. Okay?
Buddy, calm down.
I thought we was on good terms, Aaron.
Calm down.
I'm surprised we have light in here because that head is obviously blocking all lights in this room. Okay? Let me finish this interview.
Go ahead, finish. Finish. You got it. You got it.
Favorite video games, okay. Do I get extra lives?
Yes.
You know, there's a game. Alright, so I'm not that old. Okay, just remember that. But I remember getting a PSP when it first came out, and there was a game called Loco Roco, which was the dumbest puzzle game of just like blob creatures. Can't die in that game. You know, he actually looked like one of the main characters. This is just a big old blob, just a circle. Look at his head. Look at it. Anyway, that's probably the game I'd be in. It was just a fun, happy time. See, now you got him all flustered.
Oh no, he was like that already.
I believe it.
It's my magnetic personality.
Look here. Who's getting interviewed? Is it me? Be gone.
I don't know
Be
why.
gone, Barry. The black of the berry is not the sweet of the juice. Be gone. Thank you.
Did you just steal my
Where we at, Trevor?
Alright.
stole my shit?
That's okay. Be gone.
Alright guys, so we're starting this 30-second thing called Trev Shock.
Okay.
You have 30 seconds to answer these 4 questions.
Oh, I got 30 seconds. All right, let's do this.
Okay. Who was your favorite wrestler?
Favorite wrestler?
Aaron Barry.
Sure, we'll go with Aaron Barry. I got low taste, apparently.
Who was your mentor?
Aaron Barry.
We're definitely not going with that. At the moment, for sure, Ethan Case.
What was your first show you worked?
My first show that I ever worked was in
It sucked
Hawaii.
because he was on it.
It was February 23rd, 2020, right before COVID.
How many belts have you won?
Not a one because he's a loser.
How many belts have you won?
More than
No
him.
more questions.
I've won a single belt. It was a tag belt, and I had a great time with my old tag partner. Hi, Chris.
He doesn't like you. You're 30 seconds
How
are
many
up, by the way.
promotions have you worked with so far?
That's 5 questions.
And as of last count, and I think I counted at the beginning
30
of
seconds
the
are up.
year. It was somewhere around 24, 25.
And after this interview, it's going to stay at 24, maybe 25.
Is this the interview? We doing
Yes.
questions? Okay, cool. Excuse me. One second. Come here, Aaron. We're gonna have to talk right with.
Hey, listen here, baby calves.
Come on, no. Hey. I just want to talk to you real quick. No, come here. So here's my question. What in the world compelled you to interrupt my interview? Okay? There's no way someone with a head that size could complete thoughts.
Well, look, my head's bigger to make up for how small your calves are.
Excuse me, guys. I'll drive back. No, don't go back there.
Alright, guys.
You really need to take some more control of your show.
I do, alright. Alright, back to me. Alright, let's go do it for the show. This is Tilted Trevor. Thank you, Marcus, for being on the show.